Guten Morgen friends. Today I'll talk about accommodation search for your job seekers visa. Now this video is exclusively for job seekers visa candidates. If you are applying for JSV, please have a look at this video completely. So friends, this accommodation thing is very tricky thing for job seekers visa application because it is really hard to find a genuine accommodation in Germany when you are in your home country while you are applying for JSV. And in case if you don't give such accommodation plan, then most likely your JSV application will be rejected. So how to handle this problem? So in this video, I'll explain how I myself tackled this problem. So before I even start friends, I want you to understand a few parameters which are extremely important for you to know. First of them is Anmeldung. So Anmeldung is something like you register yourself at the Rathaus, which is the municipal corporation office, you can say, wherein you explain or wherein you declare that you are staying at this particular location in Germany. This is extremely important friends. I already made a video upon it. Please have a look at it. Just in a nutshell, I want to tell you that with this Anmeldung only you can get a job contract, you can open your bank account, you can have a tax number, you can have social security number, everything is based on your Anmeldung thing only. Please have a look at that video, that's extremely important. Second thing is friends, it's easier to find job in Germany than to find accommodation. And in case if you are offered any accommodation while you are in your home country, let's say 5,000 kilometers away, 99.9% these offers are fake and scammers must have approached you. Trust me friends, I myself am staying here in Germany for last 3.5 years and I myself just narrowly missed getting scammed by a very intelligent scammer. So be very careful. Most likely in case if you are offered accommodation while you are in your home country, most likely it's going to be a scam only. Now on this scam thing also I made one video, please have a look at it. It's extremely important for you to understand the tactics these guys are playing and they are getting smarter every day. Now to further continue on this scam thing, in case if somebody offers you a house when you are in your home country, there may be 0.001% chances that that's a genuine offer also. But again, you are extremely vulnerable to another big threat and that is a problem from your landlord. In my this 3.5 years stay in Germany, I have seen more than a dozen cases wherein people were offered genuine accommodation while they were in your home country, and because the landlord understands that you are new to Germany, you don't really know the rules. When you leave your accommodation, let's say after 3 or 4 months, you will be given a bill of say 3,000 or 4,000 euros, and that bill will be for cleaning of the house or maybe like any small breakage or maybe small cuts on the sofa, any such stupid thing, and you will be given a bill of 4,000 euros. This is a fact friends, it happens very often here. Now apart from this, there is one more important parameter that you must understand and that is known as Schufa. So Schufa is again a kind of a credibility score document that you get, and based on this Schufa only, most of the landlords will be ready to give you a house on rent. So in case if you are offered a house while you are in your home country and you are being offered without a Schufa, that itself is a kind of an indicator of threat or indicator of some risk ahead. So make sure friends, if you are applying for job seekers visa, you don't fall into such traps. And now I'll explain you how I handled this problem myself. So the option that I implemented during my JSV journey to Germany was I booked a hotel or a hostel well in advance, and this I showed as a accommodation plan for my stay in Germany. Now this option friends works on only on paper. It's really not a best option to stay in a hostel, and in fact if you see my previous video, I'll show the clip right away. I was staying in a hostel only for 1 day, and that was probably the first and the last time in my life wherein I stayed in such a hostel. There were 9 people in the same room and it was total chaos, and it is just not possible to stay in such a place when you are on job seekers. So friends, how does it really works? There are many websites like booking.com, for example. Now a disclaimer, it's not advertisement. Booking.com never told me to make this video for them. Such sites normally offer many options to book a hostel or a hotel well in advance without paying anything in advance. The only thing is you may be required to give your credit card number or your debit card number, and they will charge you only when you arrive there or when the time starts. Now here is a small risk involved, friends, because I have heard that sometimes they do charge a lot of amount on your credit card even when they have clearly mentioned that they won't. So friends, to stay safe, so you may reduce the credit card limit well in advance, let's say 1000 rupees per month, and you can stay and then you can have a very good sleep at the night, because they will not be able to charge you at all. At times they do charge 2 or 3 euros just to check the genuineness of this card, and that amounts to 200 or 300 rupees, which you should be ready to pay for it. Apart from this, there are some hostels I have heard who offers this Anmeldung thing also. So check out if that's possible. And again, there is one more option called Airbnb. Again, a disclaimer, not advertisement from Airbnb, but I have seen a couple of Airbnb options also who provide you a separate house type of thing which has a room and a kitchen, and wherein you can cook your own food, and they do offer accommodation as well. So that is another practical option that you can think of. Also, you may find that it is not possible to book a hostel for 6 months at a stretch. So in that case, you have to make 6 different bookings of 1 month each. So 30 days you can definitely book well in advance without paying anything, and such bookings you have to make 6 times of different dates. Also friends, in case if you are taking up this option, you please mention this in your cover letter as well. I again made a video on cover letters for job seekers visa, wherein you should explain that this accommodation plan is a plan B. That is, whenever you will come to Germany, you will start searching for a genuine accommodation which offers Anmeldung as well. So this accommodation plan is just a plan B. In case if nothing happens, then you are going to stay in this hostel. So please mention a line in this reference also in your cover letter.
I will now check the website. For example, if I go to booking.com. Now once again friend, this is not an advertisement. Booking.com never asked me to make a video like this, but I'm just going to show you how it looks like. And here I'll make it to English first of all. And let's say if I want to book a hotel or a hostel, in fact, not a hotel, I'll make this adults 1 and rooms 1. And I'll just mention some date. For example, if I make it from 1st May to 31st May, and let me check in, let's say, Berlin. So here it says 443 properties found. And if I just scroll down on the filter side, you'll find there's one option called book without a credit card. So let me just try it. And you see, most of the hostels only will be offering, well, there is a hotel also, but most of the hostels will be offering this option, which is like free cancellation, no prepayment needed. Oh, so it got clicked. And here we are. Now, as I told you, it will show you a huge figure. I mean, extremely huge figure, which seems like absolutely not acceptable. But the good thing is they are not going to ask you for money right now. So you see no booking or credit card fees. So you can straight away just, let's say, try to book this hotel. And let me check if it works out or not. Let's say reserve. And then it is going to ask me which type of rooms, because in India or in our home countries, normally we don't find these options while booking. I mean, a hotel room is a hotel room, but here in this hotel there are multiple types of rooms. For example, this is a twin bed. It's kind of a big room, and it's a single room, right? And here you can see more information about it. But anyways, we are least interested in what type of room they are offering. We are never going to stay there at all. So you see, no credit card needed to book. We will send you an email confirming your reservation. And this email with reservation will work good for our job seekers visa cover letter. So you can always mention that this is a plan B. I am of course going to search my permanent accommodation somewhere in Germany, but for the time being, in case if I am not able to find any, then this hotel or hostel booking will work for me. So I'll just say select the amount. So here you have to select, and then I'll go to I'll reserve. So it's a hostel now. And here they will ask you for your information, and this is done. So it works as a paperwork. I mean, it's going to work only for paper, but practically it's not a livable place. As I showed you in the video also, I mean, I will never ever stay in any hostel anymore. Only one time I stayed there, and that was the first and last time. And let me just go through some more options. Let's see what more options it has to offer. Let's see if I go to Frankfurt and then check out. So here it says 172 properties found, and again I will check for no credit card required. So you see friends, this is a better option. I mean, as I explained at my time, they used to ask for a credit card, but seems like now things have changed and they are not even asking for a credit card now. So you are even safe now. The only thing you have to consider or make sure is you have to cancel this reservation before the time comes, else you might land up in a very big trouble. Okay, now let me just check if I can make a reservation for more than 30 days. Let's say if I start from 1st of May and go to, let's say, 1st of July or maybe 30th June. So that's, I'm making 2 months reservation. Let's see if it offers me. Oh, great. So now they are offering more than 1 month as well, right? So these are all good options. I mean, let me check out book without credit card. There are 2 hostels or hotels offering this. Of course, it's going to be the figure is going to be more than the expected salary that I may be getting during my job in Germany, but still it's just a figure. I mean, it makes no difference to us at all. So this way you can consider going for showing for accommodation plan in Germany.
Option number 2, Verpflichtungserklärung. Now this is a very complex word, but in general terms it means that somebody of your friends or your family members or your relatives who stays in Germany can offer you a kind of a letter wherein he or she will mention that he or she will take care of you while you are staying in Germany, and they will also provide you with accommodation here. Now this also works out, that's perfectly acceptable. There are certain clauses that you must remember upon it. Now friends, this option perfectly works. It's absolutely legal and is genuine option. However, you need to take care of a couple of things here as well. First of all, again the same thing called Anmeldung, because if your friend's house is very small and they cannot offer you Anmeldung, you can still stay there, but you have to search out for a permanent accommodation with Anmeldung. So again, in case if Anmeldung is not possible, you have to mention this in cover letter again, that this is a plan B. I'll be searching for my permanent accommodation at the soonest possible, but in case nothing happens, then I'll be staying here for a short time. Option number 3. The third option is known as subletting, which is in German known as Untervermietung. This is kind of an illegal option, I'll say, because Germany, as per rules, it is not allowed. But what exactly this stuff is? So friends, many times it happens, like it happened with me as well, that in case if I am going out for some summer vacations, or let's say if I'm going back to my home country for 1 month, I may have a vacant house or a room in my house, and that I would like to give to somebody for a short duration. So such options are normally available on your community groups, like on Facebook groups or on the WhatsApp groups of your country. So have a look at them. These options normally don't provide you with Anmeldung, so it is not the perfect solution, but still it gives you a place to stay in, and it's genuine. I mean, for at least for 15-20 days it can be worked out, but again you have to search out for a permanent accommodation while you are staying in Germany, which provides you with Anmeldung also. Number 4, WG gesucht, which is normally known as WG gesucht. Now, WG is Wohngemeinschaft, that means you stay with some person or some group of people in a flat. Normally, these are good options, but it is really hard to get these options while you are in your home country. In fact, it is next to impossible. Even I myself searched for this Wege gesucht option, but I was not successful while I was in Germany. Anyways, so what this stuff is, so Wege gesucht is an app or a website which offers people accommodation in their flats as a roommates. Now friends, these are not extraordinary flats, they are just normal flats or accommodation plans that we see in our home countries. The only difference is friends, or only specialty is friends, they offer you private room wherein suppose if you were to go to kitchen, you need not pass through somebody else's room. So there is complete privacy, they give you an key Zimmer, the Schlüssel, that is the keys of the room, and you have to take care of your own belongings there. It's a good option, they normally offer Anmeldung as well. So you can check on this option as well, and this practically works mostly when you are already in Germany, not from your home country. Option number 5, which is an extended version of option number 4. So friends, many times it so happens that you might find people from your own home countries only, that is your own community, offering room in a Wege in such apps. So have a look at them, please go through these apps very frequently, and in case if you find a similar name like yours or maybe your country people's names, then you can definitely contact them. It works sometimes, because I was partially successful, because I saw a person who was from India, and he was pretty interested in giving me a room, but for some reasons that did not happen at all. Anyways, so this is again a good option, have a look at it. One tip from my side friends, make a template about yourselves, write some lines about you, that you are from which country and you have a good financial background, you are coming on job seekers visa, and you are a very genuine and a very honest person. This information you should write as a template, and whenever you are contacting these guys on Wege gesucht, please paste this letter, this information there, and most likely you can expect an answer, maybe yes or no. Now option number 6. This is the last option which practically worked for me as well. So friends, what happens many times, there are people who are already there in Germany since last 1 year or 1.5 years or something. They already hold a work permit or a blue card, and they are planning to call their families. That is, they have applied for FRV, Family Reunion Visa. Now what happens friends, for this Family Reunion Visa, you have to show a house which has enough space, and Family Reunion Visa takes at least 4 to 5 months. So what happens if somebody who is already there in Germany and wants to go for FRV has already taken a flat on his or her name, and this flat is invariably vacant because only one person is staying there and there is enough room for more people. These guys normally put some advertisement in your Facebook groups or your WhatsApp groups for giving a genuine temporary accommodation, and these are pretty good options because I myself stayed in such an option. So this also you can check out if somebody is applying for FRV and offering you accommodation with Anmeldung for a short duration, let's say for 3 to 4 months. So this option works out and it's a pretty genuine option. So this was all from my side regarding this accommodation thing. If you have any better options or if you think of any alternate options, please post them on comment section. The only thing I want to tell you friends is it's really hard to find accommodation which is genuine. Fake accommodations you can find abundant, which are prevailing like anything. I strongly recommend for you, please have a look at my previous videos as well. I'll post them in description box. Please check out that scam thing regarding accommodation, because I myself narrowly escaped getting scammed. I wish you all the best with your job seekers visa friends. If you have any comments or doubts, please feel free to post them on comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you out. See you and bye bye.